Hey guys, I'm Wynter from the Left Pedal, and today we're going to be installing door speakers on a Mk4 Golf and also side mirror covers. Mine are broken, so let's get started. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to pry the door handle off. Since no one's done it in my car before, it is a little bit more difficult for me to get it off. So there's also two pretty big size Phillips head screws you gotta take out, and then there are three smaller Phillips head screws you have to take out, and then the door handle should just pop out like that. Then there are three screws at the bottom and another small Phillips head screw up more towards the front of the door. After that, you gotta pry the door panel off, and here's a clip of me watching a YouTube video because I have no idea what I'm doing. So watching that video, I realized that there are clips attached to the back side of this piece, so you have to remove them. Those were also a pain. This piece right here, we couldn't really film taking it out. I don't really have a good way of explaining it other than just kind of messing with it. Next, you're going to pop off the front plastic piece of the speaker. There's nothing holding that in, so you just pop it out, and then you're going to take a drill bit and drill the rivets that are holding the speaker in off. There's also a harness that is plugged into the top of the speaker, so you just have to unplug that and then the whole speaker will pop out.
There you go.
Ooh. Nasty. Now for this part you have to use a punch, preferably, not a Phillips head screwdriver, to get the rest of the rivets out, because you want the new speaker to lay flat, otherwise it's just not going to work.
Oh, ew! What? That's so nasty.
So now you're going to clip the wires from the old harness, as we are going to put together the new, or get it set up for the new harness. Now I'm going to use this fancy wire stripper that my dad's got, and you're just going to, it's self-explanatory, strip the wire. And then I had to get Caleb to help me with this part because I've never soldered before, so I had him do the first set so I could watch. So after soldering, you're just going to put some heat shrink over it, and obviously heat it up so that way it just doesn't move. Then the last part, you're going to drill some new holes with a smaller drill bit, and you're just going to get some hardware. Normally it'll come with the speakers that you buy, but you'll put the hardware in there, and then I'll hold the speaker in, and then you just put everything back. How did this go back on?
Chad cleaning this for you because you embarrassed him. Totally embarrassed.
I apologize. Alright, so for the driver's side, there's a plastic piece behind the handle, and you'll just pop that out. There's no screws or anything holding that in place, and then the whole top piece will pop out, and there's another harness connected to that. So I went ahead and tried to pry the door off, but realized afterwards that there were screws holding it in place, so you gotta take those out. Again, just another Phillips head. And then the door will come off. Again, there are some clips and harnesses in the back that you have to take out before you can completely remove the door. Everything is pretty much the same as you saw from the passenger side, except I pretty much did this side instead of having Caleb do like half of it. and for some reason these were way more difficult to get out. Just fell out of this box along with more hardware, and we just now found out about it after doing the passenger side, so it's fine. So as you saw, we found some wires and more hardware that came with my speakers, so we decided since we found it, we would just go ahead and use what was in the box. This part was kind of tricky because of the angle that it was at, so when you're doing that, just kind of be careful. After you're done with all of it, just bang the door into place and put all the screws back. So the rear doors were pretty much the exact same thing. The only difference is the spots that they were in. You can follow the beginning of this video to give you the same steps. Everything is literally the exact same. So while we were at it, we went ahead and replaced my side mirror covers. I accidentally hit my sister's car last summer, so I needed to replace them. I went ahead and bought some really nice carbon fiber side mirror covers, and I also had no idea what I was doing with that. So by the end of us working on my car, there were like 6 people who had touched it, and yeah. Okay, so we finally have everything on, and I'm pretty pleased the way everything turned out. It actually took us a lot quicker than I thought it would, because normally when I do anything on my car, it takes forever. So, with that being said, this is the left pedal, and I'm Wynter, and we'll catch you guys next time.